welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by. For today's video, we're just going to be trying a bunch of different things. So I've got some stuff that I use on a regular basis, it's nothing new, but then I'm going to be trying out some new stuff from ColourPop and some new stuff from Juno & Co. So if that sounds interesting to you, why don't we go ahead and get started? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get you zoomed in and we will get started. Alrighty, I've got you all zoomed in now, so I'm going to pull my hair back. Pardon me. If I have to clear my throat a few times, my allergies have just really been acting up. We went from like temperatures in the teens to like 75 degrees today, so you know, my body's freaking out like, what in the world? Doesn't know what's going on. It was a gorgeous day today though. I did enjoy it. That was nice. Alright, so I got my hair back. First thing we're going to try is the Juno & Co. Moonshine Miracle Cream. That's what that looks like. I wonder if you can see the sparkles. I wonder if I get super close if you can see the sparkles. Yeah. See, there's like glitter throughout. Packaging's really fancy. So anyways, I'm going to open this. Take the little cover thing off. I'll probably just take from what's on here. This is super, super thick. It literally looks like just a really super thick moisturizing cream. I don't know what the ingredients are, if that's what it is or not, but that's what it looks like. Doesn't have any smell whatsoever. I know this has been around a while, it's nothing new, but it's new to me. So, alright, let's go ahead and rub in that primer. I mean, it feels like a moisturizer going in too. Kind of like my primerizer, my Smashbox primerizer, but even more moisturizing, which is great since I could definitely use the moisture. Alrighty. Let me let that sink in for a second and dry down for a second before I put on my foundation. Alright, yeah, no, okay. It feels like it has sunk into my skin pretty well. So I think I can go ahead and start on my foundation. I'm going to use a tried and true foundation, just since I'm testing a new primer. So this is the Lancome Tinted Doll foundation. My shade, I've ranged between 210 and 215 buff neutral. So this is 215, I think. Yeah, 215. Oh, this is one of my absolute favorite foundations. Lasts all day long and covers well. Has a great shade selection. So there you go. Alright, I'm going to use and it's dirty because I just used it. But that's okay. I'm going to use my Sigma Sigma F87 Edge Kabuki. And it says Edge Kabuki because it's got all of those edges, which I'm loving because I get right up in all of the crevices. Alright. Okay, let me blend my foundation. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've got my foundation all blended out. Next up I'm going to use My concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have two different shades because I thought Porcelain would be my shade, but it was too dark. And then Cloud is too light. So I use both. Just not very much because this stuff is intense. So I start off with Cloud so that I'm not like mixing and making Cloud any darker. So I just put like a teensy dot here, a teensy dot here. Just like that. It doesn't take much of this stuff at all. It's super concentrated. And then I'll add just a teensy bit again. And this is the Porcelain right here. I put a teeny dot right next to it, kind of almost on it, just so that it'll darken it up a little bit, because I don't want almost stark white under my under eyes. I just don't think that's very flattering at all. So, okay, to blend this in, I'm going to find my brush and use, yep, there you are. Nope, that's not it. Use my Sigma Soft Blend Concealer F64. That's what I'm using. So then I just kind of, you know, get my brush in there and bring it across to kind of start blending it together, just kind of stippling. Stippling it as I go back and forth very gently. Make sure to get the hollows right here in the hollow right here between like my eye and my nose. I don't know what that's called, but I always have dark spots there. So, and there we go. That's nice and blended out, I think. Yep. Same thing. Sorry guys, I have a mirror like right in front of me, right underneath the camera. So I keep it's a habit of looking down there like as if that's the camera. The camera is like right there. So I'm trying to make myself not look at that mirror very often. That's just more for me to check my face. Not to talk to. Okay, I think I got that all blended in and the hollows and everything. There we go. Alright, so that's all blended out. So I got that done. Let's see, next up we're going to go in with powder. For that we're going to try this, and I've tried it once before and it wasn't very brightening, so I'm going to use it all over my face to see how I like it today. Under my eyes though, I think I'm going to use the Bye Bye Pores. Yes. Okay, so under my eyes I'm going to use Bye Bye Pores. It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. Yeah, that Major Pan. I'm using the Real Techniques setting brush. I like this because it's kind of blurring and doesn't typically darken or take away coverage under my eyes. And the powder is so finely milled that it kind of, I'm not going to say it doesn't give me dryness because my under eyes are so dry, and I'm working on that. But it doesn't accentuate the dryness, let's put it that way. I'm just doing a little bit at a time, like I don't want to throw a whole bunch on when I'm not baking it, but I do want to make sure this concealer isn't tacky. So that it'll stay in place all day. Alright, that feels good. Okay, So got that done, and then next up we're going to do the Juno & Co. Blur Powder. Juno Blur Makeup Setting Powder. I got mine in the shade Brighten. So this is what the packaging looks like. Super pretty. And I opened the actual box that it came in, which was a really cool box. I opened that on in my video where I showed this as part of my haul. Alright, so to show you something, it's got that netting down in there, kind of like the Becca Set and Refresh. But when I first went to open it, there was just like a layer of plastic that I think you're supposed to be able to grab and pull off. Well, I kind of tried to grab it, but instead of being able to pull it off, it like busted down in there. It didn't bust the netting, but like all the powder went poof everywhere. So just a heads up, if you get this powder, that happens, so be careful. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get started and get this powder on this face real quick. So I'm going to use BH Cosmetics #1. I'll try to link this brush set below because it's still available. It's a really good brush set. I think I saved everything from the set, and that's not, I usually don't do that with brush sets. A lot of times I'll declutter. Alright, so I'm trying to tap some off so I don't have so much on my brush. I guess I could tap it off here. Maybe that's what that's for. That's the way the lid looks on the inside, so maybe that's what that's for. Alright, so I'm going to just kind of start stippling this on to my face, kind of pressing it in. I don't want a whole bunch of powder, but we're testing this, so I guess we need to put ample amount on, right? Okay, I'll dip back in. Kind of tap a little bit off on the lid. Really hit the spots where I would want to blur my pores, which would be, you know, right here in the cheeks. Wow. I like it a lot. It doesn't look cakey at all. I was afraid it was going to look cakey. Oops, sorry, that was loud. It's mattifying, but not like so much so that I feel like the Sahara Desert or anything. I still feel some moisture in my skin. I just it's not brightening for me, but I'm also very, very pale right now, so maybe in the future it'll be brightening for me. Alright, so there we go. So far so good. I like the way that looks. Hopefully you can see that. I think I did a really good job. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get some contour on this face. I'm going to use the Kevin Aquan, the Contour Book Volume 2, The Art of Sculpting and Defining. This is old. I've had this for a long time, so it looks pretty rough. This is what it looks like right there. I lost that. Oops, that one right there. But I'm just going in with not the cream, but the sculpting powder right here to contour. All right, I have a Luxie small contouring brush, number 512. I am going to use that to contour. Ever so slightly, not too much, because we're trying cheap products today. I just want to give a little bit of definition. To these cheekbones. Try to hide the double chin, triple chin. Yeah, that doesn't work, but still gonna do it. Okay. That's all I wanted to really contour. I didn't really want to contour my forehead or anything like that. Alright, let's put a little bit of bronzer on, shall we? For that I'm going to use my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade 01 Sunlight. It's the lightest shade that it comes in. It has kind of the same smell that the Butter Bronzer does. I never noticed that before. Maybe because I love the smell. So it doesn't, and I'm so used to the Butter Bronzer that it just didn't even occur to me. There. Okay, got that on there. Not a whole lot, just enough. Okay, here, get it out of the way. Sorry, I'm trying to look at different lighting angles to make sure I'm blended and not looking splotchy and orange. Okay, I think that's good. So there we go. All right, now we're contoured, sort of, and bronzed. Sort of, I didn't go too bronze. Alrighty then. So, what we are playing with today is the ColourPop Garden Variety collection. I have a big portion of it, so I've got the palette. This is what she looks like. So that's the palette we'll be playing with. Okay. And then I also have 2 Jelly Matte shadows. So we'll probably play with one of those today. And then I have 3 blushes. It's blush and lip oil set. I have 3 of them. So what I'll probably do is attempt to I don't know, because I got another video to film after this. I don't want to look all funky. I don't know, we'll take a look. We'll see if we can use like 2 like I did in another video. But anyways, that's what we're dealing with. So let's go ahead and open these up and pull them out and see what we're looking like. Alright, so New Leaf. This is Desert Rose. So that's beautiful. That's kind of a standard pinky neutral. I love that. And then there's the Luxe Lip Oil, which I don't think they have much pigment. I think it's just a lip oil. Okay, and this one's called Aloe there. Okay, well there's the Luxe Lip Oil in the shade Blossom Out. I forgot to tell you the other shade. The other shade was Ginseng. Okay, and then the blush is called Tearing Up My Heart. And there we go. That's more like a peachy blush. Okay. And then the last one is Herb Appeal. The Luxe Lip Oil shade is called Local Time. They're all really pretty. And then the blush is called Whole 9 Yards. And this is what the blush looks like. Right there. So I don't know, we may or may not play with more than one blush. I may just use one and then we'll and then I can tell you guys how I feel about them in the future. I don't know, maybe I might be able to do 2. Oh, what the heck. I'm going to do all 3. Because I've got like light, medium, and deep. So I'll just kind of do all 3. We'll try each at a time. Alright, so let's start that way. We're going to use, first off, Tearing Up My Heart, which is this kind of really light peach apricot color. It's really pretty. I'm going to get a brush where I can kind of control. Make sure there's nothing on there. Cleaning it off on my Viramona color switch. So it'll be stained, but there won't be any pigment on there. So if I do that, there's no pigment on there. Alright, and this is by IBY Beauty. It's I don't know, slanted angled brush. I love these for blush. Angled brush, not blush. Alright, a little powdery. As expected, that's okay. Alright, so yeah, as I expected, that one's really light. Does have some shimmer to it, it looks like. A little bit, yep. Alright, so we're just going to put a little bit on the other side to match the cheeks. Okay, that's pretty, very subtle. Very, very subtle color. So that one I think might show up on light skin tones. I don't think it would show up on medium skin tones. The next one would though, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know. That one's pretty light too. So let's see. Let's see if this shows up a little better this time. Yeah, this one is probably more of a still light, maybe medium. Could wear this, I think. But this one would not work on, I don't think it would work on tan or deep skin tones. Okay. And then the last one, sorry, the name on that one was Desert Rose, by the way. And then the last one is Whole 9 Yards. And this one, I think, would definitely show up. I know it'll show up on medium. Oh yeah, it'll show up on medium skin tone. Possibly even tan to deep. So let's see. Oh yeah. That one's pretty pigmented, so I think that one, I'm literally just going to focus it right here where I would flush if I was embarrassed or if I was coming in from the cold. I think that one will definitely show up on tan skin tones, possibly even deep. That one's really pretty. They're all really pretty, honestly. I would wear all of them happily. They all seem to have just a little bit of like a satin shimmer to them. And then just blend these together a little bit better. All right, there we go. So that's what we're looking like. With 3 blushes on, that's a bit excessive, but I wanted to try them all. So there you go. That way you could see them all. So speaking of trying, let's go ahead and try all 3 Luxe lip oils just to do it. I don't think they have any pigmentation, like I said. But we'll try them. Okay, this one is, sorry, I'll dump it out. This one is Blossom Out. Yeah, I see like no pigmentation, at least not on my lips, because my lips have quite a bit of pigmentation to them. So there's Blossom Out. Honestly, I can't even tell there's anything on there other than I can feel the Luxe lip oil. And it feels, it's not sticky. It feels really nice. Sorry about that, my camera was about to shut off. Anyway, so it's still on. There's really not any pigmentation. The pigmentation doesn't show up on my lips. but it does feel moisturizing. It's not sticky at all. It just feels like a moisturizing gloss, honestly. But I would imagine since it's a lip oil, it would break down your lip products more. So, all right, so there's that one. Next up, we're gonna go in with, what's it called? Gen Zen Luxe Lip Oil. Yeah, nothing. They don't really smell like anything either. But I mean, I think you could get any one of these, and it's going to be pretty much the same thing, at least of these three. They're all pretty much the same shade. But that's what it looks like, and it does make my lips look nice and moisturized. I do like that. All right, and let's go ahead and do the last one. This one is called Local Time. This is the darkest one, so if anything's going to show up, it'll be this one. Yeah, no. I still don't see any pigmentation on my lips. I don't know if they have any darker ones that actually are, and I don't even know if these are meant to show up, but they did put a tint in here, so, you know, I don't know why they wouldn't want them to show up. But there you go, that's what the last one looks like. Again, I don't really see anything. I'm just going to leave that on for now. I enjoy the moisture, so I can report back while we work on our eyes. So let's go ahead and apply some. Actually, I need to do my eyebrows real quick, because if I don't do my eyebrows first, it's just a big old mess for me. Alright, so I'll attempt to do these on camera too, guys. I don't do much. I literally just brush up the brow hairs. This is LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in the shade... Can I even see that? Oh, it's all coming off. Uh-oh. I don't know, it was like blackish brown or something like that. Yeah, blackest brown is what it's called. Okay, cool. So anyways, like I said, I brush them up first. That way I can see all the sparse areas that I do have. Fortunately, I have semi-decent eyebrows. And then I'll kind of start just sketching right here where the line should be, but then I do very fine feather-like strokes right here in the front, because you don't want it to be too dark in the front. And then as I go, I just kind of continue to do hair-like strokes throughout my brows until I get in the shape that I want them. So yeah, I'll start from the bottom first, fill that in, and then I'll brush them down and fill in any sparse areas up above. And this is why I do my eyebrows first, because I always tend to get a little extra where it doesn't need to be. And if I had eyeshadow on, it would mess that up. Alright, so I'm going to brush this one down. Brush this one down. And I'm just basically kind of filling in any little gaps here, because I have kind of a weird arch, like right here, the way it forms. And these hairs don't ever want to lay down. Okay. So yeah, now I use my spoolie and gently kind of comb through. I just give, you know, the, whatchamacallit, the brow wax or whatever it is, a little bit of time to set before I go straight in with the spoolie. And with a spoolie, brush them up in kind of the way they naturally grow. Brush them down kind of the way they naturally grow, and that's usually about all I do. Sometimes I'll add brow gel, because like these particular hairs, I don't even know if you can see them, but I've got some hairs right there that don't want to lay down. The rest of them are laying down okay though. Here it is. Ah, found it. Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and fix those brows. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And it works great. It's a pretty big wand, but it's clear, so I'm not too worried about it. And then with this, you can get the fluffy brow look if you want to, or you can lay them down. I do kind of a little bit of both, because like the ones that are driving me nuts, I want them to lay down, but I do want a little bit of fluffiness in there. Okay, let's go ahead and prime our eyes. For this, I'm going to use the Ulta Matte Eye Primer in the shade Nude, like I always do. So, let's take a look at this beautiful eyeshadow palette that I have right here. This is the Garden Variety eyeshadow palette. And again, this is what it looks like right here. But surprise! I have one for one of you! So I will be doing a giveaway in this video. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Make sure to follow through to the end and to read the instructions, rules, all that down in the description box below, so that your entry counts. Oh, we forgot highlighter. I just remembered. Let's do that real quick because I just saw this. Got my ColourPop Flexitarian. I figured since we're using ColourPop, why not use Flexitarian, right? For that I'm going to go in with my Luxie tapered highlighter brush, number 522. Ooh, that is an icy, beautiful, blinding highlighter. Yes, ma'am. Nice. Picked up quite a bit on this brush. Since I have it in here, I'm going to go ahead and start with Deserted and set my, my lid. For that, I'll use this. Yeah, this will work. This is one of the Glamier brushes that I got in BoxyCharm with the little hearts in there. Super pretty. So I'm just gonna set my eye. Whoa, that's pretty pigmented. Holy cow, I didn't expect that. Okay, I'm not gonna go all the way up because I don't want to go that high on, or that bright on my brow bone. Next, I'm gonna use a Sigma E38 diffused crease brush right here. It came from one of the palettes. I'm going to dip into Picky Please. I just realized that there aren't very many, oh well, there are some mattes with glitter, never mind. That's what I hate, when they put the glitter in there. It's deceiving. At first you think it might be a shimmer, and then it's like, oh no, wait, that's just a matte with glitter in it. Alright, so I'm gonna put that in my crease. Because since I'm wearing purple, I'll go ahead and stick with purple. I think Clay Day, let me swatch that. It obviously has a lot of glitter in it. That's what it looks, yeah, you can't see that. That's what it looks like. Let's see if that will fit like a purple look. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna dip into Clay Day, same brush, and add that to the crease. Tap it off so that all that glitter doesn't fall out all over my face. And then start on the outer corner because that's where we want most of the pigment. And bring it in. Okay, I think we're even there. Perfect. Now I'm going to grab a smaller brush and start building that outer corner. For that I'm going to use Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush. I think I just will stick with Stuck on You, the more purple one, without the glitter in it, to build up my crease. So, or not my crease, I'm sorry, to deepen my outer corner. That's what I'm looking for. Get it a little deeper and then I'll bring it in through the crease. Now, ever so slightly lower than the transition shades. Okay, I think that's good. Let's use something more like a pencil brush. Yeah, the Noblet N03 will be fine. I'm going to grab Stuck on You and go ahead and add that to the lower lash line. Okay, hold on, let me get this to blend right here, just a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to swatch Smudge Off and Synergy. I want to see those two. Oh yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Look at those two. Can you see them? Yes. So, Smudge Off is this one right here, the darker one, and then Synergy is this one. So I'm going to use Smudge Off more on the outer portion and then Synergy more on the inner portion. So for that, I'll use this, the Sigma Medium Sweeper E54. I don't know if that's what it's designed for or not, but we're gonna try it. And I am definitely spraying my brush because these shades are super crumbly. Alrighty, let's put this on the outer portion. Kind of outer portion to the middle of the lid is about what I'm aiming for. Kind of blend it in a little bit with the, you know, the outer corner shade so it doesn't look so, whatchamacallit, just so it's cohesive. Alright. Okay, there we go. That's what that looks like. I think I have them in about the same area. Okay, so I'm just going to use my Vera Monocolor switch just to kind of wipe that shade off. And then now I'm going to dip into the next one, Synergy, which I do believe might have a little bit of a duochrome. Again, spraying it because I don't want a whole bunch of fallout. And we'll put that closer to the inner portion of the lid. Wow. Okay, I want to put a little bit of that Synergy down on my lower lash line too. just a teensy bit on the inner corner area, just to kind of brighten that up a little bit. Well, let's do wavelength on the brow bone. How about that? Actually, I'll show you the shade I'm talking about. Wavelength right here. That kind of off-white shimmer. We'll just put a little bit of that on the brow bone. Oh, my brush is still wet. I don't want too much. Okay. Wow. That turned out really good. I really like the way it turned out. Of course it's purple, so of course I love it. You know. What are we going to put in the waterline? Let's put something, Let's put something light. Let's put Amethyst Hour from ColourPop. It's like almost a pastel. Put that in my my whatchamacallit, my water line right here. That's pretty. That goes on really well. Okay, there we go. So there's Amethyst Hour. I'm going to tightline with my I just had it right in front of me, guys. Sorry, bear with me a second. L'Oreal Age Perfect eyeliner. There it is. So when we say tight line, we're essentially going here underneath the lashes and just kind of just ever so gently adding this to like basically your top waterline or your lash line. But when you do this, it kind of helps your lashes look a little bit thicker. Alright, so you might have to add some more Amethyst Hour because that went from my upper line to my lower line. That's probably just because my eyes are watering a little bit. Hey, didn't you? But the Amethyst Hour is covering it just fine. Alright, I'm just going to do one coat because I am putting on lashes. Oh man, I didn't use the Jelly Much shadows. I totally forgot about them. Well, we're totally going to swatch them because they're gorgeous. Alright, so this one is called Desert Days. Oh my goodness. Sorry, this one's called She Grown. My goodness. Now, the only thing I don't know is how quickly these dry out. Like, if they dry out real quick, like, you know, the Stilas or, I don't know, anything else. I'm curious to see because if not, I guarantee I'll be buying more of these if they last for a while. Bring my face real quick. Do I have a ColourPop setting spray? I don't think I do. Let's just use Max Fix Plus because I could use some moisture. So I'm just using the traditional matte Fix Plus. Love the way this stuff smells. And then my fan. Alright, so I think that's everything for the face except for the eyelashes and the lips. So what I'm going to do is go off camera and put on my lashes because I'm not ready to do that on camera yet. I'll pick out a lip liner and then when I come back on we'll fill in the lips with the lip liner that I pick and top it with a lip oil just to see how it feels. Alright, I am back. I have my lashes on. The only thing I did was apply lashes. I used the Kiss Ever Easy lashes in the style 09. Yeah, there we go. So there you go. that's what I have on for my lashes. Whoops. Alright, I picked out the lip color or pencil Brink from ColourPop. It's kind of a nude, so I figured that would go well with this look. So we're gonna fill in the lips with this and then use one of the lip oils. Alright, so there you go. There's the lip liner. And out of the three, I guess I'll just use the deepest shade, which has kind of a little bit of a purple to it, I guess. This one right here, which is Local Time. Okay. Yeah, it's I think it's picking up the lip liner, so I don't know if this is something you could really wear with a liquid lipstick or a lip liner or not. But that's part of what I'm trying to find out. That looks really pretty. I really like that. So there we go. That is the finished look. Let us talk about the giveaway. The giveaway rules are going to be pretty simple. All of them will be in the description, but basically you have to be subscribed, you have to be 18 or older, or you have to have your parents' permission in case you're the winner to release your address for me to send the item to you. What else? Leave a comment down below in this video. What am I gonna have you say? Tell me what palette you would like to see me do next out of my 32 palettes that I have in 35 days. So tell me that. What else? If there's anything else I'm not thinking of, I'll make sure to put it in there. You can also earn 2 extra entries if you follow me on Instagram and follow me on Twitter. I will put a post on Instagram for the giveaway there. And I'll also put a post on Twitter for the giveaway there. So if you go in and reply, make a comment there on Instagram, follow me, and then post a comment, and same thing, Twitter, follow me and then post a comment on that post or on that tweet, then those will earn you extra entries, but only if you answer the question that I've asked you to answer in the comments down below, which is which palette you want to see me use next out of the 32 palettes that I'm doing in 35 days. So I think that's it. Like I said, I think that covers everything. I will have everything, all the rules, in the description box. So that way there hopefully won't be any questions. And if there are, feel free to post a comment and I'll answer your question. So yeah, sorry, I'm just looking around making sure I'm not missing anything. I guess let's wrap up what I think about everything. I used how many? I used the Juno Co. primer. I think my skin looks really pretty and radiant right now. It didn't seem to interfere with my foundation at all, which is what my hope was. I made sure to use a foundation that, you know, I've used with lots of primers. But yeah, it didn't disrupt my foundation at all. I think it looks really good. As far as like longevity and whatnot, I don't know. I won't have this look on long enough probably to judge that, but I'll continue to use it and update you guys on it. What else? Let's see, foundation, all that we've already had. What else did I use? Oh, the Juno & Co. blurring powder, or Juno & Co. blur. What do they call it? yeah, Juno Blur makeup setting powder. That's what they call it. I really liked this on my face. I used it on my eyes the other day, and I'm still on the fence. But again, I have super dry under eyes, so it looked a teensy bit cakey, but again, I have super dry under eyes, and I'm working on that right now, really trying to get them moisturized, hydrated, so that, so I'll try it again in the future. Let me just say that. All three of the blushes I thought were gorgeous. I just, you know, wish they would have some darker ones, but you know, I loved all three of them. It's not like me to layer 3 blushes, but it worked out. They were all beautiful. The only one I'm not sure that, I mean, it'll work for me. This one will work for me, but I'm not sure that it'll work for most people. So I'm pleased with those. The lip oils, I mean, I'll wear them because I love wearing like lip balm and stuff like that, so I'll just wear them as a lip balm. But I normally like my lip products to have some color to them. You know, otherwise what's the point, right? What else? The eyeshadow palette. I really liked the eyeshadow palette a lot. It does have at least 3 mattes with glitter, maybe 4, but that's okay. Does it have an eye safety warning? I don't think it does. I don't think there's any eye safety warning, unless it's on here. No. So none of these have an eye safety warning. That's nice. But anyways, this is again the palette. I was really happy with it. So there's still a lot in this palette that I haven't had a chance to try out. So this is definitely still a first impression. However, I love ColourPop's formula, so more than likely I won't have a problem with any of the other shades. So, you know, but in the future I will continue to play with this. Just probably not right now during my 32 palettes out of 35 days challenge. But I would say my first impression is I really like this. I think it's a beautiful palette, and I hope that whoever wins this palette loves this palette as well. Alrighty, so again, all the rules for the giveaway will be down in the description box below. Again, make sure to answer that question, or your entry will not count. None of your entries will count. Not on YouTube, not on Twitter, not on Instagram. You don't have to answer the question on Twitter or Instagram, but you do have to answer it on YouTube. So that way I can make sure that you're following the rules, you know, and that you stay to the very end of the video and whatnot. So yeah, that's it. That's my main thing. Make sure you answer that question on the giveaway video in YouTube. Also, if you feel comfortable in the comments here on YouTube, leave another way for me to get in contact with you, such as Instagram, Twitter, or email, just in case for some reason you don't receive your notifications through YouTube. If you don't feel comfortable, that's perfectly fine. It just makes it easier for me to try to get in touch with you. Once I reach out to the winner, they will have 48 hours to reply, and then I'll have to choose another winner. Yeah, because I don't want it to drag out for too long. So they'll have 48 hours to reply back, and then if I don't hear back from them, and I'll make probably several attempts to get in touch with them. If I don't hear back from them, then I'll draw another winner, and so on and so forth. Once the giveaway is done and over with, and I've been in touch with the person that won, then I will post the winner in the description box of the giveaway. So anyways, again, all the rules will be down in the description box, so make sure to read those and follow those, and I think that's it. So yeah. Alright, so with all that being said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell so that you're notified of all my future content. Like I said, I have a lot going on right now. I have 32 palettes in 35 days. I set that challenge for myself. Now I have this giveaway from ColourPop going on. And who knows, there may be others that sneak up throughout this challenge that I'm doing for myself. And then I also have some other content planned as well. So I have plenty of stuff to send your way. So please consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell. And if you liked this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out as well. Sharing my video would be even better. That helps me out even more because my goal is to try to reach 1,000 subscribers by, what did I say, June? 1,000 subscribers by June. That is my goal. So yeah, if you share the video and whatnot, that helps me out as well too. So anyways, with all that being said, thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are having a great day or evening wherever you are in this world. Hope you are staying safe. I hope you are staying healthy. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye!